Back in 2008, 2009, when I was in the eighth grade transitioning to high school, it was this guy named Spoken Reasons. And he was one of the first, I want to say, big comedians in a particular time who utilized his internet platform of YouTube. That's when it was going really good. And I think he had some videos on MySpace, but he was very entertaining. He did a lot of skits, man. He opened up the doors for a lot of people. And this is before DC Young Fly, even Tiffany Haddish, or many other comedians are starting to not disrespecting their talent before they end up becoming very successful. This is before all this Instagram. Now Twitter was popping, but they had limited. I can say like access to a lot of things, all these platforms. They had all that Periscope and stuff, man. So it was just simply like YouTube. And I used to think, man, this dude he's had 2 or 3 million views. I think he was hilarious. He used to have Twitter ghetto names making really he was really fun, man. And Vine came out, I believe, in 2012, 2013, man. It was very funny, making 6-second videos, just almost like to movies. Like him and King Bot, they were really good. And Lyra, they were very sensational people. And I was a he was having follower of Spoken Reasons. And Emmanuel Hudson, if you also know, those are the first two biggest men. They were the ones that were collaborating and made it a hit song in 2012. Okay, it was called "Ask Him All Them Questions." That was supposed to be a parody. It was freaking hilarious. It was supposed to be a parody about just insecurity between men and women. Why you asking all them questions, making statements? Assume like it was funny, man. I mean, it had over now I believe 66 million views on YouTube. So me watching that, just growing up and with my ex, and I was like, oh, this is freaking crazy. Like I used to Spoken Reasons. He kind of led the inspiration of just being yourself and just making community skits. Them and Dormtainment were the ones. I think Dormtainment's still making videos. I think like every Sunday they upload a video, and there were people who went to college together and started making entertainment videos. Man, they started making their own independent films, and that's why I thought that Spoken Reasons was going to go towards too. Now he did make some videos about him and his Hollywood story. I think that's like 7 or 8 years ago. I had to rewatch that, man. Just talking about how things just didn't really worked out too much. Now there was a huge Wild and Out segment that aired on April 14th, obviously before the coronavirus stuff hit, but they just so happened to air it April 14th last week. And they was going back and forth. Wild Now it's a big station platform. Nick Cannon pretty much the ownership of, partnership of, and they just it's a good platform for comedians to make something out of themselves. Really, like Timothy DeLegato, the original ones was there. I mean, you have like even new comedians like DC Young Fly and all these type of people, man. They really want to showcase their talent and roasted each other. So it was pretty cool. Sometimes it get a little personal. They used to shoot a thing, and then they used to have the people in the audience like hype them up. It's sort of like battle rap. You guys don't watch Wild Now. It's a hit MTV show. So they were talking back and forth. At first, when I heard it, I didn't really comprehend what was going on. Like, okay, why are they beefing? I did some further research, and I was like, oh, okay. So the reason why they didn't really make it big together, because a lot of I felt like they fell off. Emmanuel Hudson felt like, okay, well, I may ask him all them questions with you. We were supposed to split the check. We were supposed to, use this revenue to continuously to pursue a career in acting and film in Hollywood. But you decide to take most of that check and go elsewhere, and therefore it causes us to perform or just go out and have solo careers. And that was the biggest issue there. Manuel Hudson was rapping on Smoking Reasons sort of started it, man. I mean, he was just saying like, okay, well, yeah, you played the bitch, and Spoken Reasons. I mean, and I asked him all them questions. So Manuel Hudson's like, hold on, you just gonna insult me like that? He was like, oh no, I know this is supposed to be a game, but this is personal. Everybody's like, oh, it was just crazy, man. And he was just saying like, bro, like you have all these views. If it wasn't for my face in the videos, I'm the one who was carrying this. Like you're the one that was very selfish, and I look at you, you destroyed all your connections. Like he was just really roasting them and stuff like that, man. Just how shady he is. And it just really makes me think like, damn, bro, like whatever the relationship happened to him, man, like if their original plan was to really make it big, go into movies together, be very successful together, man, start a comedian club or whatever, man, and use their revenue from YouTube back in 2008, 2009, mid 2000s, and be successful, it just shows you that they if if greed comes into play, it can really break up a lot of groups, man. And it's just so powerful that if you have two like-minded individuals or even 10 people that put their money together and start a business or start a company, man, that's just so powerful instead of just having this individual mentality. That's all kind of got from it. And I mean, at first I was on Spoken Reason, so I was like, man, because I know I don't know Spoken Reason personally, but I was a good follower of him, and I follow Emmanuel Hudson stuff a little bit. I just know him from Vine, but I was just like, dang, man, why he going hard on Spoken Reasons? But then again, I understood like, oh, okay, so this is the huge issue. If that was true, that you guys are supposed to be in agreement with one another and not double cross each other, man, like Spoken Reason did to Emmanuel Hudson, then it wouldn't be in that situation there. And some people don't believe that Spoken Reasons is really a very good comedian. I think he's talented. I mean, he used everything he needed. I mean, he had great videos, great editing skills back in 2008, 2009. Like I said before, all these other comedians came up, and he made something out of it. So he actually made a career, and I just thought like, damn, why they not in movies? Like Hot Damn I Rock and all these people, why they not in movies? Why they not elevating their career and stuff? I mean, they had like a team of people, and it's just like I said, shady stuff happened behind the scenes, and it's just now coming into the light. And I like Spoken Reasons. I love his work. I think Emmanuel Hudson's a good guy as well. And very some people was tweeting that this is very sad because you don't really hear Emmanuel Hudson being that serious like this. He's a very humble individual, but I guess all the years and stuff just piled up. He was like, "No, man, this is my opportunity to roast you in a comedic way, but express the truth and the darkness out of here." So he was just saying you should apologize. I think he ended it with his note when he was roasting Spoken Reasons. You should apologize for what you have done, and just double crossing me, and just not pretty much just uplifting your bargain. Just you're reneging on your deal. That's pretty much what that is. And you can't do that if you want to continuously to build a legacy, build a business. Like the interpersonal relationships is extremely important, no matter how talented you are. But if you write that trust, man, and you want it to be an individual, it's not going to be, you may be successful a little bit, but at the same time, man, you lost so many networking connections because you don't know who that person knows, who that person knows at the end of the day. So I mean, I just look at it as a life learning lesson. I mean, that if you want to be in a partnership with one another, I mean, I'm not saying be best friends with another, but at least have a set goal and agenda and stick to it. Until then, it's like everything, like nobody can take it away from you. And then, if you guys want to venture off and do other things, that's cool. Because a lot of music groups break up. Our Future broke up. A lot of music stuff break up, man. I mean, it happens. People have their individual talents and skills. Some people are like, oh, you're the leader of this. Oh, you think you're doing this and that. You taking all the money, all this fame and this popularity. What about me? I'm putting in the work. I'm putting 100%. And I feel like I'm not getting as much recognition. That's probably one of the root reasons that stuff that goes on too. But they said after the show was wrapped, Spoken Reasons apologized to Emmanuel Hudson. So that seems okay, but at the same time, man, this is real interesting here. I would love to get an interview with Spoken Reasons Emmanuel Hudson one day, but I was thinking about like, man, yeah, back in the day, man, they were really funny. Seriously, I mean, they made a lot of. I think he still make YouTube videos, so I would still have to check them out. But it was just freaking funny, man, and I was just like, wow, like he was just one of the first ones out here, seriously, before all these other people that we listen to. I mean, if they would have continuously helped each other out and they never crossed one another, they probably been in movies, independent films, they're doing all these things and uplifting their career and taking it to the next level. They would be up there with Eddie Murphy, I'll say that, Charlie Murphy, even Mike Epps, man. I mean, they were really good. They could have had connections with Tyler Perry Studios. I mean, it's funny that you have yeah, individuals like Alicia Crochet. She was very famous off of Vine, just making funny Vine videos, and she was in a movie. And I don't know if she had a partnership, but she was there by herself. And I just felt like, we're Spoken Reasons Emmanuel Hudson doing. At the end of the day, I mean, they were kind of down and out around 2012, 2013. So I was like, after asking all them questions, are they still making individual YouTube videos, but they not in movies? They not, creating any independent films? So I'm like, what is going on here? But that's the main reason. So I think I kind of glad that kind of aired out a little bit. Yeah, it was maybe a little disrespectful to some people who really support Spoken Reasons. I'm neutral on this. I always want to do my research on why an individual does this type of thing. So you guys might agree with me or disagree with me, but I'm just expressing my opinion on here. But you guys will check that out here. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe though. But if you really want to do something, man, and includes other people, man, you just take your expenses. I think it's Like two, more than two or three, four incomes are better than one when it comes to establishing an empire. But you all got to have the same goal. You can't just be jealous of one another. That's the thing, man. And I just think that's what happened. I just want to just be greedy and just do things himself. But you can't do that, man. If that was your truest intentions, you would have told him up front, like, hey, man, I give you a certain percentage, but I think I'm going to do my own thing. I give you 50%, 60%, I get 50-50, and I'm just going to do my own thing, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, but I just think that it kind of started when he called him, call him out his name, talking about I'm the one who did this, but Emmanuel Hudson was the one bringing in views as well. So it is what it is, man. You guys tell me what you guys think about this, man. You guys can like, comment, subscribe, interviews at righty9312@gmail.com. Please email me. You guys take care. I'm out. Deuces.